Unit 1 Quiz 1. A professional opinion of a property's market value, based on established methods and using trained judgment, is performed by. Answer. A real estate appraiser. 2. In general, when the supply of a certain commodity increases. Answer. Price tends to drop. 3. Which factor primarily affects supply in the real estate market? Answer. Governmental monetary policy. 4. Which factor is most likely to influence demand for real estate? Answer. Wage levels and employment opportunities. 5. Property management, appraisal, financing, and development are all examples of. Answer. Specializations within the real estate industry. 6. What type of federal law prohibits discrimination in the provision of housing and housing-related services, including lending, based on an individual's race, color, national origin, religion, sex, familial status, or disability? Answer. Fair housing. 7. A major manufacturer of automobiles announces that it will relocate one of its factories, along with 2,000 employees, to a small town. What effect will this announcement most likely have on the small town's housing market? Answer. Houses will likely become more expensive. 8. A real estate professional who has several years of experience in the industry decided to retire from actively marketing properties. Now this person helps clients choose among the various alternatives involved in purchasing, using, or investing in property. What is this person's profession? Answer. Real estate counselor. 9. Nationwide multi-state licensing system and registry was created to register. Answer. Mortgage loan originators. 10. Schools would be considered part of which real estate classification? Answer. Special purpose. 11. When demand for a commodity decreases and supply remains the same. Answer. Price tends to fall. 12. The difference between the cost basis of property and its net selling price is. Answer. Capital gain. 13. The use of borrowed money to finance an investment is called. Answer. Leverage. 14. All of the following are categories of the uses of real property except. Answer. Developmental. 15. All of the following would affect demand except. Answer. Monetary policy. 16. All of the following affect how quickly the forces of supply and demand work except. Answer. Degree of standardization of the property's price. 17. A person who performs a visual survey of a property structure and writes a report for a buyer is. Answer. A home inspector. 18. Another name for depreciation is. Answer. Cost recovery. 19. A person or company responsible for maintaining a client's property and maximizing the return on the client's investment is serving as. Answer. A property manager. 20. Detailed information about the age, education, behavior, and other characteristics of members of a population group is called. Answer. Demographics. Unit 2 Quiz 1. Real estate generally includes all the following except. Answer. Annual crops. 2. A bookstore rents space in a commercial building. The bookstore has large reading tables fastened to the walls and bookshelves bolted to both the ceiling and the floor that create aisles from the front of the store to the back. These were all installed by the bookstore owner. Which of the following best characterizes the contents of the bookstore? Answer. The shelves and tables are trade fixtures and may properly be removed by the bookstore's owner before the lease expires, with the tenant responsible to the landlord for any damage that the removal causes to the premises. 3. The term non-homogeneity refers to. Answer. Uniqueness. 4. Another term for personal property is. Answer. Chattels. 5. A property owner wants to use water from a river that runs through the property to irrigate a potato field. To do so, the owner is required by state law to submit an application to the Department of Water Resources describing in detail the plan for beneficial use of the water. If the department approves the owner's application, it will issue a permit allowing a limited amount of river water to be diverted onto the property. Based on these facts, it can be assumed that this property owner's state relies on which rule of law? Answer: Doctrine of prior appropriation. 6. The owner of a piece of vacant land removed and sold all the topsoil, limestone, and gravel. At the owner's death, which is true? Answer: The heir of the deceased inherits the property as is. 7. In determining whether an item is real or personal property, a court would not consider which of the following? Answer: The cost of the item when it was purchased. 8. Which of the following is a physical characteristic of land? Answer: Indestructibility. 9. Which of the following describes the act by which real property can be converted into personal property? Answer: Severance. 10. While moving into a newly purchased home, the buyer discovered that the seller had taken the ceiling fan that hung over the dining room table. The seller had not indicated that the ceiling fan would be removed, and the contract did not address this issue. Which statement is true? Answer: Ceiling fans are usually considered real estate. 11. A buyer purchased a parcel of land and immediately sold the mineral rights to an oil company. The buyer gave up which of the following? Answer: Subsurface rights. 12. A truckload of lumber that a homeowner purchased has been left in the driveway for use in building a porch. The lumber is considered. Answer: Personal property. 13. Method of annexation, adaptation to real estate, and agreement between the parties are the legal tests for determining whether an item is. Answer: A fixture or personal property. 14. Parking spaces in multi-unit buildings, water rights and similar things of value that convey with property are classified as. Answer: Appurtenances. 15. A resort purchases a large tract of scenic forest land and puts several prefabricated steel buildings there to store landscaping equipment, fuel oil, and propane canisters. Which statement is true regarding this situation? Answer: The resort's action constitutes improvement of the property. 16. A property owner's land is located along the banks of a river. This owner's water rights are. Answer: Riparian rights. 17. A property owner's bundle of legal rights entitles the owner to do all of the following except. Answer: Exclude utility meter readers. 18. According to law, a trade fixture is usually treated as. Answer: Personalty. 19. A buyer is interested in a house that is well designed, but is located in a busy area that is problematic for the buyer. The buyer's concern about the property's location is called. Answer: Area preference. 20. Which of the following is considered personal property? Answer: Patio furniture. Unit 3 Quiz. 1. The right of a government body to take ownership of real estate for public use is called. Answer: Eminent domain. 2. One who has ownership rights of real estate that could continue forever and which provide that no other person can claim to be the owner of or have any ownership control over the property has. Answer: Fee simple absolute. 3. The owner of fee simple title to a vacant lot adjacent to a hospital decided to make a gift of the lot to the hospital. The deed conveyed ownership of the lot to the hospital so long as it is used for hospital purposes. After completion of the gift, the hospital will own. Answer: A fee simple determinable. 4. Your neighbors use your driveway to reach the garage on their property. Your attorney explains that the neighbor's real estate includes an easement appurtenant giving them the right to do this. Your property is. Answer: The servient tenement. 5. A license is an example of. Answer: A personal privilege. 6. An easement appurtenant. Answer: Runs with the land. 7. A property on Main Street that was formerly a retail store will become the site of a new city hall, made possible by the government's power of. Answer, eminent domain. 8. Which of the following is not an example of governmental power? Answer, remainder. 9. A property owner who has the legal right to use a neighbor's land holds. Answer, an easement. 10. Which of the following is a legal life estate? Answer, homestead. 11. An owner conveys ownership of a residence to a church but reserves a life estate in the residence. The future interest held by the church is. Answer, a remainder. 12. The new owner of a property installs a fence on the property. By mistake, the fence extends 1 foot over the lot line onto a neighbor's property. The fence is an example of. Answer, an encroachment. 13. A homeowner may be allowed certain protection from judgments of creditors as a result of the state's. Answer, homestead rights. 14. A person has permission from a property owner to hike on the owner's property during the autumn months. The hiker has. Answer, a license. 15. A homestead is a legal life estate in real estate that is. Answer, occupied as the family home. 16. Because a homeowner failed to pay the real estate taxes on time, the taxing authority imposed a claim against the homeowner's property. This claim is. Answer, a lien. 17. The type of easement that is a right-of-way for a utility company's power lines is. Answer, an easement in gross. 18. The process by which government takes control of a property after the owner dies without a will or lawful heirs is. Answer, escheat. 19. A landowner has divided a large parcel of land into smaller parcels and has recently sold a tract near a nature preserve that is landlocked and cannot be entered except through one of the other tracts. The buyer of that property will probably be granted what type of easement by court action? Answer, easement by necessity. 20. All of the following will terminate an easement except. Answer, release of the right of easement to the dominant tenement.
Unit 4 Quiz. 1. The 4 unities of possession, interest, time, and title are associated with which of the following? Answer, joint tenancy. 2. A parcel of property was purchased by 2 friends. The deed they received from the seller at closing transferred the property without stipulating a form of ownership. The 2 friends took title as which of the following? Answer, tenants in common. 3. 3 people are joint tenants with rights of survivorship and a tract of land. One owner conveys his interest to a friend. Which statement is true? Answer, the other 2 owners remain joint tenants. 4. A man owns one of 20 units in fee simple, along with a 5% ownership share in the parking facilities, recreation center, and grounds. What kind of property does he own? Answer, condominium. 5. A trust is a legal arrangement in which property is held for the benefit of a third party by. Answer, a trustee. 6. According to some states, any real property that either spouse owns at the time of marriage remains separate property. Further, any real property acquired by either spouse during the marriage, except by gift or inheritance or with the proceeds of separate property, belongs to both of them equally. What is this form of ownership called? Answer, community property. 7. 3 people were concurrent owners of a parcel of real estate. When one of the owners died, that interest became part of the deceased's estate. The deceased was. Answer, a tenant in common. 8. A legal arrangement under which the title to real property is held to protect the interests of a beneficiary is. Answer, a trust. 9. A person lives in an apartment building. The land and structures are owned by a corporation, with one mortgage loan securing the entire property. Like the other residents, this person owns stock in the corporation and has a lease to the apartment. This type of ownership is called. Answer, cooperative. 10. An owner purchased an interest in a house in beachfront. The owner is entitled to the right of possession only between July 10th and August 4th of each year. Which of the following is most likely the type of ownership that has been purchased? Answer, timeshare. 11. A corporation is a legal entity, recognized as an artificial person. Property owned solely by the corporation is owned in. Answer: severalty. 12. Which of the following refers to ownership by one person? Answer: severalty. 13. A married couple co-owns a farm and has the right of survivorship. This arrangement is most likely. Answer: an estate by the entirety. 14. The real property interest that takes the form of personal property is. Answer: cooperative unit ownership. 15. Two people are co-owners of a small office building with the right of survivorship. One of the co-owners dies intestate and leaves nothing to be distributed to heirs. Which of the following would explain why the surviving co-owner acquired the deceased's interest? Answer: joint tenancy. 16. Which of the following is most likely evidence of ownership in a cooperative? Answer: shareholder stock. 17. An ownership interest that can be an estate interest or a right of use is. Answer: a timeshare. 18. Which statement applies to both joint tenancy and tenancy by the entirety? Answer: the last survivor becomes a severalty owner. 19. Which of the following is not a form of co-ownership? Answer: ownership in severalty. 20. If property is held by two or more owners as joint tenants, the interest of a deceased co-owner will be passed to. Answer: the surviving owner or owners. Unit 5 Quiz. 1. What is the proper description of this shaded area of a section using the rectangular survey system? Answer: N1 half of the NE 1/4 of the SW 1/4 and the SE 1/4 of the NW 1/4. 2. When surveying land, a surveyor refers to the principal meridian that is. Answer: within the rectangular survey system area in which the land being surveyed is located. 3. The N1 half of the SW 1/4 of a section contains how many acres? Answer: 80. 4. In describing real estate, the method that may use a property's physical features to determine boundaries and measurements is. Answer: meets and bounds. Questions 5 to 9 see graph. 5. The section marked A is which of the following? Answer: section 36. 6. Which of the following is section 6? Answer: C. 7. The section directly below C is. Answer: section 7. 8. Which of the following is section D? Answer: section 1. 9. Which of these shaded areas of a section depicts the NE 1/4 of the SE 1/4 of the SW 1/4? Answer: area 1. 10. A buyer purchased a half-acre parcel for $2.15 per square foot. What was the selling price of the parcel? Answer: $46,827. 11. How many acres are contained in the tract described as beginning at the NW corner of the SW 1/4, then south along the west line to the SW corner of the section, then east along the south line of the section 2,640 feet, more or less, to the SE corner of the said SW 1/4, then in a straight line to the POB? Answer: 80 acres. 12. If a farm described as the NW 1/4 of the SE 1/4 of Section 10, Township 2 North, Range 3 west of the 6th PM sold for $4,500 an acre, what was the total sales price? Answer: $180,000. 13. As a legal description, the northwest 1/4 of the southwest 1/4 of Section 6, Township 4 North, Range 7 West is defective because it contains reference to. Answer: a principal meridian. 14. A buyer purchases 4.5 acres of land for $78,400. An adjoining owner wants to purchase a strip of this land measuring 150 feet by 100 feet. What should this strip cost the adjoining owner if it is sold for the same price per square foot originally paid? Answer: $6,000. 15. Which of the following are not basic components of a meets and bounds description? Answer: baselines, principal meridians, and townships. 16. A property contains 10 acres. How many lots of not less than 50 feet by 100 feet can be subdivided from the property if 26,000 square feet were dedicated for roads? Answer, 81. 17. A parcel of land is 400 feet by 640 feet. The parcel is cut in half diagonally by a stream. How many acres are in each half of the parcel? Answer, 2.94. 18. What is the shortest distance between Section 1 and Section 36 in the same township? Answer, 4 miles. 19. In any township, what is the number of the section designated as the school section? Answer, 16. 20. The least specific method for identifying real property is? Answer, street address.